the years, we're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, a fun matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. Leading the Saints, and is head coach Kellen Moore. These guys are lowly 2-4 over the last 6 weeks. Across the field, that's head coach Mike McDaniel of the Dolphins. These guys took it to overtime last week, but had to settle for that tie. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt with you up here in the booth, and we have got safety Justin Reed handling our opening kick. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second down at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw, Tua. Here's a screen for Achane. Juke the defender. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Here's Achane up the middle, and he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Pete Werner there defensively.
Achane on the inside give. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A 1-yard loss.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, the Saints got to it. And they're going to set up on the opposing side of midfield after that fumble and return.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. They are led by the 2nd-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Rattler has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Rattler to the air now. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Tua off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate. And I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone. You got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. They get him again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game, but this is starting more like a baseball game. 2-0 here in the bottom of the 1st. No, just kidding. Still just the 1st quarter here this afternoon.
Yeah, it feels like a pitcher's duel too, right? I mean, it's just a low-scoring affair here out the gate. I'll tell you what this does do, though, Kate. Right, in this world of analytics and looking at scores, this starts to screw that just conventional wisdom up. When you get an oddball like this, a safety early, just watch over the course of this game how it may affect some of the decision-making of the coaches.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 2nd drive coming up for the Saints offense. And they haven't got their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Saints to the line now, 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down at the 30.
Counter give to Kamara. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Fitzpatrick on the tackle. Tackled back at the 33-yard
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Trying to find his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. They'll start the drive with Achan. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. But come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
It's a big strike to Hill. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
That's another Dolphin.
They run the counter to Achan. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with Achan. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. How about this? It's a 2-0 ball game. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. Third down run from Achane. And they catch it behind the line on the outside. Some great range there by the defense to force fourth down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Sanders sends it through. And that's going to give them the lead.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
A gain of 12. And the Saints first down.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
5-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, New Orleans.
All on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Throw left side, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up second and
Looking to throw, Rattler. He's got time. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Throwing deep for the end zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second-quarter lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. This makes it up to the 25. The Miami offense headed out there now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
And the Dolphins first down.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Hits his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Bounds at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Here's 2 on the keeper. Fighting Going for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for another Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Waller. And you make up a few of the yards that they lost to that flag. Looks like second down and 12 coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 12.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun.
17-yard line.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. Tagovailoa with the touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a slim 2-point lead. Sanders all set to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Jukes out a one-stop. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints and wide receiver Brandon Cook set to take over now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They go play action on first. That throw behind his intended target. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
It leads to second and 10.
Now Rattler. Screen here for Kamara. This gets forward to around the 29. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Saints need some big yards in a hurry. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Rattler setting the throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Dolphins and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Now a toss play for Achane. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate, that offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, something over their heads coming eventually.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
2 and out from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
A-Chan, a first down carry. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing now, Tunga Vailoa. That's Hill on the slant. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Complete to number 10, Tyreek Hill.
Throwing on third, Tunga Vailoa. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Out of the gun, Tunga Vailoa. Finds his back, A-Chan. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air yet again, Tunga Vailoa. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Here's Tua again. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Thought he had a touchdown there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters as we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Saints offense ready to start this third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Escapes a defender. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Saints.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Brings up second down.
Rattler to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play.
And it's third down.
They send him left out of the slot. From the gun on third down. He lofts it deep left. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have got to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. 1st and 10 from the 41. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead on the first play of the drive. Chris Olave with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Groupie to try the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our 3rd quarter. On the return, here comes Davis. Things going well so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Now a handoff to A-Chain. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Gets him on the in route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Tua off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know They can't let up now.
3rd and long for him here. It's caught left side by Hill. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Trying for it, it's Etienne. This one loses yardage and loses possession. He's stopped behind the line. They're turning this over on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. And the Saints 1st down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing is Rattler. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Dolphins got it. 30 into the red zone. And Miami returns this to the end zone. Touchdown! The Dolphins take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
Tagovailoa will look to throw. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
That keeps the score. Dolphins 16, Saints 15.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our 3rd quarter. His return starts at the 5. He spins right by him. And this drive will start inside the 25. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Now Rattler. He'll try and run this. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But Kate, it's play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Second and 3 now. Here's a give inside to Camara. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Rattler back to throw. Searches from the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
Play not developing as they'd hoped, so that's a loss of yardage, Brock. Fourth down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Punting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. And that will bounce out of bounds.
The Dolphins take over first and
Offense
10.
returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play, back at the 8.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Escapes the pocket. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Punt team on the field. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Here comes the Saints offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Rattler setting to throw. Finds a man underneath. It's Camara. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at their 49-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. Rattler. Finds him on the slant. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Saints.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw it. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
For the Saints field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Finds his fullback. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2 and out from the gun. Finds his back, A-Chan. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins needing a couple. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They run, it's A-Chan. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
83, Darren Waller. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is to throw. Still on it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Saints come marching onto the field. And that 2-point lead, it's still right there on the scoreboard, Brock, after their defense got off the field clean.
And now, Kate, this offensive goal is to make sure that clock expires with that lead still in hand and them holding the ball. You absolutely do not want to give this ball back, knowing the other side still just needs a field goal.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another run for Kamara. Jukes one defender. And he's going to have the 1st down there for the Saints. And that should be enough to run out the rest of this one. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Saints in victory formation. Content to just knee this out. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Miami.